What's good, everybody? It's H back on another 12 Hub TV video, and today we got a later cop that I just received in the mail this week. I did an unboxing video, but audio got all screwed up on the last four videos. Four videos I shot, so I had to redo all of them. That's what I'm doing right now. Anywho, a little more learned about the shoe, and I want to show it to y'all. It's the Kobe Grinch. Kobe 6 Grinch. Let's go. Okay, so the Kobe 6 Grinch. One of the most sought after Kobe's, if not the most sought after Kobe ever to release. The story behind this one is that in 2010, they played a young team on Christmas Day called the Miami Heat, and that team had a young man named LeBron James on it. I don't even know the score of the game. I'll put it right here. I'll look it up. But Kobe wore these shoes, and it started like a thing. I think LeBron was doing like Christmas shoes, but nobody really paid attention, nor was there much, maybe sneaker people did, maybe, who knows. But this was one of the shoes that people went crazy for because it was so bright and out there, and it revolved around the whole Grinch story. A lot of you know what the shoe looks like already, so it is what it is. But that day when they played the game, he wore these shoes, and everybody in the front row, all the rich people and their kids, got pairs of Grinches put on their chair. And it was, I believe, released in limited quantity sometime later on. Long story short, the shoe has gone on the resale market from anywhere, brand new pairs, anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 at its peak, maybe even higher after Kobe passed away. And maybe these and others will skyrocket now that the Kobe Bryant estate, Vanessa Bryant and family have severed ties with Nike for retros and new releases. It's a crazy story around the Kobe legacy, how he passed away, rest in peace, brother. But just everything he was doing, trying to get women's basketball to be more recognized, encouraging his girls to be more like men when it came down to how they handled business, athletics, everything. His wife even too, heavily involved in the business, and she's handling it like, quote unquote, a man would. Like people would say that she doesn't take crap from the media. She's worked well with her husband when it came to getting all of his affairs in line, and they were a team. Great woman at the end of the day, great family, great couple, great everything. I wish Kobe was still here to share in the moments that we have when sneaker people get these shoes, or when his Lakers win a championship, or when somebody breaks one of his records or ties one of his records or does a 65-point night off of 70 shots, the Kobe-esque style. But Kobe was a character. Kobe was arguably one of the greatest athletes ever in the sport of basketball, and I think he would have done way more outside of basketball. But enough reminiscing about Kobe. Let's look at the shoe. These originally dropped in 2010, retroed for the first time in 2020 to commemorate 10 years of the last time that shoe was out, and it happened to also coincide with the first Christmas release of a Kobe after his passing. Very fitting. So a lot of hype was around the shoe, made the prices go up, obviously, on the resale market. And this shoe shock dropped on April 13th in commemoration of his last game, where he dropped 60 points on, I believe, the Utah Jazz. And 12 and a half, basic Kobe box with the SIG on it. Whew, opening up, I already looked at these already. It's like I shot, like I said, I think I shot a bunch of videos and they all got messed up. So this is the shoe itself. Man, I've never had this shoe in hand. But the materials are crazy. It has the Mamba scales. The sixes had the Mamba scales. Zoom air. They Protro'd this, so it's got the new zoom pockets, all that stuff. That's performance side. I'm not gonna hoop in this because these aren't the most wide foot friendly shoes in the world. That's why I got a size and a half up, just in case I ever do decide to rock these. But they do have great ankle support, just if you want to get into aesthetics, because Kobe always had those Achilles issues. So this is super solid right here. Very thick padding right here for when you're cutting and driving. Top wide, a little bit wider of a base here, which would help if I was going to wear these out. But 12 and a half fits me perfectly. It gives me enough width and wiggle room here if I do actually wear these. Neon, Volt green, whatever you want to call it, with the green all over. The scaly, shiny black check. The zoom. The Kobe signature on the back. The Kobe Mamba logo, beautiful. Same thing on this shoe with the red crimson laces, extra. Just an amazing shoe product with an amazing story. I love my Grinch colorways. Hold on a sec. Don't ever sleep on this. These two are equals in my opinion. Equals. Kobe Grinch, Insta-Pump Grinch. Classics. I'll probably put one on each foot when I actually do wear this, like this. I'll do this for Christmas one day. This most likely is going to stay in my collection until I am broke and need money. Hopefully that never happens. This will be in my collection because I un-DS these for Christmas and I don't regret it. I love the Insta-Pump Grinch. But that's another video you can check out up there. This puppy though, the story behind it, the legacy, Kobe's whole persona. You know, I was always fascinated about what he did after basketball and all of that, and I am just proud and happy to actually have a piece of his legacy here that has a story behind it. Not only is it a unique looking shoe, but it represents the whole Mamba mentality, right? You have this Grinch character for Christmas and cold-blooded, steal your presents and ruin your day, ruin your Christmas day. Kobe loved to win on Christmas. And at the end of the day, had a big heart, came back and gave it all back and saved the day and gave a bunch of shoes to kids. So that was the Kobe Grinch story, but you get it. Kobe Grinch, classic. Very happy to have this in my collection. What do you think of the Kobe Grinch? Give me a shout down below. Tell us about your Grinch story if you have one. I know this shoe has gone out to a lot of people, and again, very blessed and lucky to have it in my collection. As a sneaker enthusiast, I am always shocked and enamored by the amount of love that I get from the apps, from the raffles, from just the retail sneaker community in general, the stores. They drive this channel. I feel sometimes that they know that I do YouTube videos and they bless me just so I can get the content out there. Not saying I make great content, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that I'm able to get things like this retail to show the people that watch my channel this in intricate detail, like all the way up into the like nitty gritty scales of the Grinch. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think about it. So also listen to the podcast. We're going to be on the streaming platform soon in audio form. I'm just setting up the accounts now. It's been tough editing through those, coming up with logos and whatnot, but the podcast is out there. Our second one went off brilliantly. We shoot them on Tuesdays, and I'm trying to get on a schedule where I have them out by Thursday. So bear with me. This last one came out Friday late because I had to make some late edits because of some changes that needed to be made, and it takes forever to render these things out. If you do video, you know. So like, subscribe, love y'all people, and RIP Kobe. Peace.